Death Battle is a show that me and many other people enjoy. It's an amazing versus show that I highly suggest you should check out. And due to its 10-year celebration, I'm going to start with the beginning and review Season 1 of Death Battle. In this 5-part series, I'm reviewing 5 episodes of Death Battle in order per part. This is part 3, so I highly suggest you should check out part 1 and 2 before you watch this one. Got it? Alright, let's begin. Bomberman vs. Dig Dug. I'm actually really happy about how this episode turned out. In part 1, we had a lot of bad episodes, but they were at least funny. In part 2, there were a lot of bad episodes that weren't even funny to poke fun at. But here, we have a lot of death battles that I actually kind of enjoy. One of those being Bomberman vs. Dig Dug. Where do I even begin? Okay, I'll admit, this is a weird selection for both of these two fighters, but hey, it turned out pretty good. Number 1, I really enjoy the analysis, especially for Bomberman. They respectively covered all of Bomberman's abilities and many of his abilities. They did the same for Dig Dug and reviewed both of their stats. And the fight was pretty entertaining, although there are a couple of things that make it look pretty janky. Dig Dug makes the fight look like a side-scroller, while Bomberman's able to move all around like it's a 3D space and this is a bird's eye view, even though it makes 0 sense for Dig Dug, but I don't care. And like the analysis, the fight covers both Bomberman's and Dig Dug's abilities pretty well. And the death is hilarious. Overall, I'd give this fight a 7. Vegeta vs. Shadow. God, this fight is so slow. This is Boba Fett versus Samus Aran slow. This being the first fight that has voice acting, it's definitely shoved down your throat. The fight stops way too many times to get some voice acting in. And they do talk about how Vegeta talks a lot, but they didn't need to do it that much into the fight. And this seems pretty out of character for Shadow to just stop and talk to his opponent. Pretty stupid in my opinion. Reminder, this is the same Shadow from Shadow vs. Ryoku, so put that into thought. Even the parts where we do get some action are super slow. If I didn't even know who Vegeta was, I wouldn't even guess he was a Dragon Ball character. Thanks to the video. Easily a 4 for me. Mario vs. Sonic. The analysis is honestly not that bad. Although it seems like they only focused on Sonic's speed and Bubble Shield, and well, that's about it. Also, I hate how they say the Fire Flower can grant him fire abilities, even though Mario can do it on his own without even needing the power-up. Now time for the fight. Dear gosh. Similar to Vegeta vs. Shadow, this fight slows down way too many times. And Sonic only talks like 3 times in the entire fight. But I feel like if he talked even more, this would be another Vegeta vs. Shadow event. So, I'm happy. And the last thing I want to talk about is the post-analysis. It is so ridiculous. All they talk about is how both of their abilities could counter each other and how Sonic was faster. Literally. They mention nothing about how Mario was stronger or how Mario had a lot of advantages against Sonic. No. All they talk about is Sonic's speed. And in a fight like this, speed really doesn't matter. Yet, Mario has a lot of abilities that increases his speed. Yet Mario has a literal ability that literally stops time. Another 4 out of 10, sadly. Just go watch the modern remastered one. It's so much better. Skywalker vs. Harry Potter. Another episode I actually enjoyed. They both cover Luke and Harry They talk about their abilities, stats, and just about everything. And the fight is honestly pretty entertaining. The fight shows their abilities really well. And the death is so creative. Easily an 8 out of 10 for me, and one of my most favorite episodes of both. That was part 3 of my review of Death Battle Season 1. It's amazing how fast this review is going. And while I may have sounded grim through this and through basically this entire review, but don't worry, part 4 and 5 have some of my most absolute favorite episodes of the entire show. So expect for me to go pretty fanboy on this. Anyway, see ya, and I'll see y'all in part 4.